Hello and welcome to the Book Coding Hello World podcast. Through this podcast, we want to show you that it's really simple to start your own IT project and actually does not require anything more from you than simply to start. And today's guests are Bernd Keller from Germany, who will show us an interesting robot slash something they created during the rocket action in their local church. And second one is Daniel Schick, also from Germany. He will tell us something about interesting thing he did for their local transmissions. It will be about the songs and subtitles during the meetings. So enjoy. Hi Bernd, nice to see you.
Hi, Axel. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, could you introduce yourself to us?
Yeah, of course. So, my name is Bernd Keller and I'm from South Germany, Waldhausen, 25 years.
Cool. Bernd, how did you get into coding? What was your first experience with the technology?
Actually, I think I first started with electronics. That was something I was really interested in as kid. But if you start doing hardware, sooner or later you're getting into software because that's what's making the hardware really interesting. And
Okay.
also the first project I did, it was a game of skill for activity program for kids. And it included like mechanics, electronics, and also programming to blink some LEDs and so on. So I had a little microcontroller there, and that's how I
And
got into
how old were
programming
you?
or coding. How I think I was maybe 14 or 15,
Okay, wow.
something like that.
Interesting. And what was the project about?
It was actually it was a bomb you had to defuse, and if you achieved this, you
Get it.
yeah, there was some clapping sound, and there were a lot of LEDs blinking.
Yeah, for sure. Nice for the kids, right?
Yes.
Do you have something to show us what you did in the last time, or?
I can show a more recent project we had here in Waldhausen. So this project, it was during the season Rocket to Princeton.
Wow.
So we
What is
decided
that?
we
That is
want to
rocket
create
science.
yes, we decided to make our own rocket here, and also with lots of LEDs because it's always cool if something is blinking and you could control each single LED. That's
Okay,
not a
cool.
problem anymore these days. And there were also some other cool features, like you had a sound module, you had a little bit of smoke if the rocket was starting, and you could also, put cash in it. It had a coin sorting machine, and each of the pipes were then putting out the sorted coins like 10 cents or 50 cents or €1, and you could see directly what's the total amount of it.
Oh, so cool.
And yeah.
Did you do that together with the BUK group, or?
It's some of them helped, but it wasn't during the activity group.
Oh, okay.
But during activity group, I can say, or I can show something else that we did. We programmed some robots, and actually, if you want to start doing programming, hardware-based programming, that's a cool way to start it. That's actually the one we had. So it's a little robot,
Oh, nice.
and it has an Arduino on it and some sensors, some motors, stuff like that. And I think that's a really cool starting point. You can just go to YouTube, Google for some information, get your first programs on it, and then during playing you will understand more and more of it, and it's quite fun.
Okay, cool. So you say just Google and start.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Bernd, thank you for that, and thank you for your time.
Yeah, also thanks a lot and have fun.
Hello, Daniel.
Hey.
Nice to have you here on the podcast. Daniel, can you just tell a few words about yourself?
Yeah, I'm 22 years old. I study informatics, and when I just started out, I was starting on my own, playing around with some C++ stuff.
You mean when you started with the
then-
whole programming history, your
yeah.
history?
And then a really old project that I had, I was trying to do my own BMM app. I had my brother Simon who told me how the API works and showed me just the website where the documentation is, and had my
Okay.
other brother Leo help me with the more technical network stuff, like getting signed on. And when all that stuff was done, I was just playing around with stuff. Like that time, it's well, BMM still has videos on it
Yeah.
that I where just had to get the link and then I could just
Okay.
show the video. It was really
Yeah,
cool.
so you had a better version of BMM that we all have.
Yeah, but me playing the audio on the app was really bad.
Okay.
Oh,
How
well,
old
the
were you?
implementation I did was really bad.
Okay. How old were you in that at that time?
Ooh, I think I was 16 at the time.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And today you have also an interesting project that you did by your own. It is, as I understand, for your local church, right?
Yeah, it's. I may just stop my screen, right?
Yeah, if it's okay for you.
Sharing my screen. Yeah. You see it now, right?
Yes, it's still being. Yeah, now we see it all. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The cool thing is, if you get the songbook in EPUB format, EPUB is just a zip file with
Mm-hmm.
a lot of HTML files in it.
Okay.
And the cool
So you can
thing
just
about this
inspect
is,
it in.
yeah, I've just opened the one of the HTML files, a rather popular song we have in our songbook,
Mm-hmm.
where you can, where it's actually pretty neatly done. You can see that every song has its own, every verse has its own divider, so it's
Mm-hmm.
neatly divided. Every line even has its own HTML construct, which is
Mm-hmm.
rather cool. Also, the chorus
Mm-hmm.
is also a bit different, so we can also search what is the chorus, what is the actual verse.
Mm-hmm.
Then I built a Python script, which then puts it to JSON, which is for writing objects in JavaScript. And the cool thing is that there is a plugin for Node.js where you can use it with Casper CG. It's a video server that you can use for graphics, some really cool stuff. I'm just using it for displaying text right now, but you can, for example, use it to use the video feed here to get into your video mixer that you use at your local church. So you can show subtitles, for example, under your meetings that you have online, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Another cool thing is that it's just a web server, right? So I can I can access the website on any PC or phone or tablet I have in my local network. That's rather cool. So the PC can stand wherever it wants with the video feed. I just have another PC somewhere else
Mm-hmm.
where I can just go through the song during the meeting. It's rather
Okay.
cool because if you just see the meeting, you don't have the text, so you can sing along. I think that gives a bit more value.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Thanks for that. So can you just summarize what technologies did you use here? Is the Casper CG software, and then you
Yeah,
connected it with Node.js stuff, right?
yeah. It's just a Node.js web server
Mm-hmm.
that produces me that website.
Okay.
And to get the JSON file in the first place, I used a Python script where I just go through the original HTML files.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Daniel. That's nice. That's interesting. And do you have one sentence and at the end to encourage the U18s to start on their own projects?
Yeah, sometimes you just have time and you don't know what to do. And then you get a really good idea. Like I got it from somebody else for this project, and I had time because I was in quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the idea. Hey, can you do something like that? And it was just working in my head. And then I had some forced free time, and
Okay.
it just came together. It's cool
Mm-hmm.
because you're starting with a good thing in informatics is that you have a rather large problem, then you divide it into simple parts that you can just go after another.
Mm-hmm.
Like here you had how do you want to do it? First I have to get the HTML file into something readable for the machine, and then I need the web server where I can click through, and then I need the connection with the video stuff, which is really cool. It comes
Mm-hmm.
together like this.
Okay. Okay, Daniel, I think it's enough for now. Thank you very much for joining us, and
Yeah.
have a nice day.
Have a nice day. See you.
Bye. That was interesting. Two quite cool projects that you can use in your own book group. So it's only 1 week left to the winter camp. I'm so excited. And if you would like to share what you are doing here on the podcast, to share what you are doing in your book group, it would be amazing to see some more inputs from countries from all around the world. Just fill out the form. The link you can find in the description under this video, and see you in the next episode. Bye.